Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 26 of Direwolf20's All the Mod 7 Skyblock series, where today I want to get into hostile neural networks, which I think is kind of like a successor-style mod to deep mob learning, because I'd like to get Wither Stars. I want to get that rolling today. That's a resource that I've not had access to yet, and will obviously unlock a bunch of cool and advanced, neat stuff. Specifically, there's one really interesting item I want to check out. I was looking at the Dimension card. So I noticed for 4 Infinity Booster range upgrades, which we have 1 of so far, I can upgrade those with Nether Stars into a Dimension card. And I can only assume that this means that I will have access to my AE system from literally anywhere, cross-dimensionally. Which would be awesome, especially considering the fact that we're going to be doing some more compact machines things. So I mean, at least just from me being in there, right? Not having to pop home I forgot something and then go back. If we need to, have the AE system available within the dimensional, compact machine dimension, we would have to either use Ender Chests or the Quantum Doohickey Bridge. But we'll deal with all that as the series progresses. For now, I want to get Nether Stars. So to get Nether Stars, what I'd like to do is get Wither Skeleton Skulls. Easy enough. So obviously, I've hunted a few Wither Skeleton Skulls. So I've got a few of these things, right? Withered ribs and skull fragments and Nordic bones and all that good stuff. That said, I would like to get many more than 4 and automate that. So I was like, well, we can do the boring old mob farm thing, or something that's relatively new is the data model things, right? So yeah, look at that. We can get a Wither data model too, for that matter. So there's the Wither skeleton prediction, which can make those things, or there's the Wither prediction, which can actually make Nether Stars directly, which is cool. Assuming that if this works like it used to, we start with getting a deep learner, right? So for that, we're going to need... I should probably just teach you redstone repeaters, because, that's a thing that we typically need some of. And do you know how to make redstone torches? You don't. So why don't I get that added to the old crafting system as well. So yeah, the plan for today is check out hostile neural networks. I keep wanting to call it deep mob learning, but, things happen. So yeah, we're going to need some smooth stone. I guess I could teach you that as well, right? Killing me, Minecraft. Killing me. Speaking of, how are we doing with smelting? Yeah, we've just maxed out our ultimate smelting factory capability. So we're going to have to figure out what it means to do that. We'll figure it out at some point, right? So model framework needs a comparator. Boom, 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 boom. And it says right-click on an entity to build a data model. And then we have the deep learner. Displays a HUD when held and models are within. So I think you right-click it. We can put a model in there once we get one. But let's pop into the Nether. We shouldn't have too many problems with mobs, right? Because void dimension. So I think I just go find a Wither skeleton. Right-click him. Oh, hey, cool, we got a data model. Sweet. I like how it has the little model on it. That's pretty cool. Now I think I can put this in my offhand if I want to keep that HUD available at all times. And then, boom. And you can see at the top left, I just have to kill a few more of these guys, and then we should be good. Now, that'll get me the basic model, which, as I recall, when you run these mobs through a simulation chamber, you will always get a generalized nether prediction, right? Or a generalized overworld prediction, or a generalized end prediction. And these can be used to make some neat stuff, right? But if you're looking for the good stuff, right, specifically I want Wither Skeleton Skulls, then you need the specific prediction, which is this guy. So there's the Wither Skeleton prediction from Wither Skeleton. So there's a good chance that you'll always get this. And then the higher the tier of the prediction, the better chance at getting the good item, right? So at basic tier, we only have a 5% chance, but if we boost them all the way up to self-aware, it's a 99.5% chance. And to do that, we just keep on killing things, right? So 6 mobs will go ahead and get me the first tier, which is basic. Then we're going to need 12 mobs. What are you? That's cool. I should probably be getting blazing at it too. That would be smart. But meh, we'll deal with that at some point. Sweet, so we're already at the advanced tier. And then we have to kill 26 more to get to the next tier. Too shabby. Looks like some more skellies down this way. This ain't too bad, right? Now, I may not go to the top tier. We'll see. But I'm pretty sure also that by running this in the simulation, it also levels up a little bit, like slowly but surely. So in theory, we don't really need to get to the higher tier, or the highest, let's say. What I'm going to actually do is I'm going to get you... Is my inventory, like, comically full? A little bit. I'm gonna get you. Let's stick with 2 away. Let's pop home now. And then we'll put this model in there and we'll see if he self-updates to the next tier. Is that cool? Okay, so for now, all this junk can be put away. Sweet. Couple gems, couple other pieces of junk. Not too shabby. All right. So now this thing goes inside a simulation chamber, which I also need some ender pearls for. And we could probably get some other simulations going on, right? And then we also want a loot fabricator, which apparently needs a netherite ingot, which shouldn't be too bad. And that's cool. Okay. And I'm thinking maybe I put this over by my mob farm. Yeah? Is that a good plan? I like the idea. I like the idea. So maybe like back here, we can have a bunch of simulation chamber dudes. So we could have a loot fabricator, and we could probably laser IO this, because we're going to need power and item stuff, right? Do we have power over here that's laser IO hooked up? We do. Awesome. So if I laser IO you... and we say insert power, and we're going to need more of those. And you can also insert power, and then you're charging up. But I feel like we're going to need more power, so how about on the down, we get some overclockers here? That's 100,000 RF a tick you're able to do now? Because this thing has a large buffer. Okay. Sweet. That works for me. I'm debating if I want to round robin this or not, just so that it never gets stuck trying to, but whatever. You know what I could do is I could just make you a lower priority. You seem to have the largest buffer at 20 million, the other one's 1 million, so how about we make this a lower priority, which means everybody else will get power first, and then this guy last. I like that. So the simulation chamber, let's see. I think I just, put this in there. Okay. Cannot begin simulation prediction matrix. So model accuracy will be 62% for the advanced tier. We want a prediction matrix, which is going to be you. So I'm just going to get a stack for now. Sweet. I like it. Now, you're at 280 of 300. And you can see the simulation cost there. That's actually a decent amount of RF per ticket's going to cost. All right. 281 of 300. See, it does self-level. Cool. Sequence prediction failed. So when it fails, it doesn't produce a wither skeleton prediction. Right? Now, once he gets up to data collected 300, he should kick up to the next tier and give us a better model accuracy chance. Not too shabby. Sequence prediction succeeded. Nice. Now we're at superior. Awesome. Did that only change a little bit? Maybe it scales like all the way up. That's kind of cool. So 65% chance to get this. So let me take some of you and some of you. So what I'd like to do is have... How about we just put that right there? Okay. And... Did I ever set you up with... I didn't. I never ran a cable all the way out here. And I really should. We'll get there. Now, what happens when I put one of you in here? I have to choose what I want, right? And then it'll make it. So clearly, I don't need the coal or the swords. So what I'm going to do is this. We are going to extract from here on the orange channel. Okay? Which I don't know that I'm using for items just yet. Am I doing any orange items? I don't think so. I think the only item channel is this guy, which is white. Oh my goodness, and he's full. Yeah, I've been ignoring this mob farm for a little while. It's been slightly ignored. Should probably be trashing some junk. Yeah, I didn't set up an automatic trasher yet. I should. I just haven't. So how about we extract on orange from you? Do we want to specify what we're extracting, or do we want to... There's a couple ways we can approach this. Right? But I think I should extract specifically wither skeleton predictions. And insert on orange here. Do you have sidedness that I don't know about? You may. Because you do have the wither skeleton predictions. Do you think there's a sidedness to this? How about on the... Oh, right. I didn't set it to extract yet. There we go. Haha. There's your problem. Dire, please. Sweet. That works, right? And then you can extract on white, which I need to now deal with because you, sir, are a problem. What I should do, instead of having you just be a buffer chest, you know what I could do? How about we have you insert on white with a higher priority? How about priority 10 insert on white? And you can be a negative 10. Is that cool? I have no idea. Oh, you're looping it. Hold on. Yeah, so let's take that out of there. Cool. So that probably cleared out some of the stuff in here. That works for me. Slime balls look like they overflowed, so let's get ourselves a void upgrade for that. Okay. And then I would like to have wither skeleton skulls. Chillin', let's say, right here. Is that cool? And then you can be an extract on white. 8 items at a time. Good deal? 48. Sweet. And then as you run, right, if we get lucky and we get, you know, the successful dude, we should be cool. And then over time, he'll build up his model accuracies and eventually be like 99% chance to get a the thing we need for Wither Skeleton Skulls. That's pretty awesome, right? Isn't that cool? We're getting a lot of those, mostly because we take accelerated, but we'll get more in the near future. And then we also want to extract this guy on white. And then he should go into here. See? Nice. We'll avoid upgrade you, planning for the future. That should be cool. Alright, I like this, right? How great is this? That's pretty cool. Now all we need to do is get the prediction matrix up and running. Now, an interesting question will be what happens when we get other Wither Skull or other kinds of predictions. Will we need to do other things? Let's get blazes going because that sounds like a good idea. So 2 things I want to do first. First, let's get another one of these for blazes. Number 2, I'd like to run a storage bus over there. Just 1, not 1,000, thank you. And then I'd like to have some cables. We're probably going to need a lot more cables than that. Just get 100 going. And aside from cables, I'd like to have an interface. That's a good start. Now, how do we want to get this cable over here? Because I want to make sure that we're not choking out cables too much. There's your storage controller. We're going to have a priority of 1,000 on you. So how can we run this over here? This is obviously full, so we don't want to tap into that guy too much. You know what, we could run it right under here if we did this. That would be cool. We'll run it right under the bridgeway that I have. Not that such things are needed anymore, but you get the idea. Boom. And now we should have Wither Skeleton Skulls. Nice, 129 of them. Sweet. 132 of them. Excellent. Now with that hooked up, it should be relatively easy to now add. Let's do our interface here. We're going to want a crafting card. And then we're going to want you to take your crafting card and keep in stock prediction matrices. Make 32 at a time. Let's go teach you how to make them over here. Do you know how to make glass panes? I think you do. And everything else is straightforward. Okay, so now you, it would help if I put that pattern inside here. Okay, so now you should be crafting them already and should have the 32 in stock. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now we take you, and on the opposite side of this, which is north, we're going to extract 8 items at a time on the black channel, which is what I just happen to be using. And then you can insert on black. Okay. And then we can just bind you to that one, and that should add you to the network. And then boom, we're getting prediction matrices. How cool is that? Now, let's pop into here and get ourselves set up with a blaze dude, right? So all we gotta do is kill a few blazes with the model framework programmed. And this will get us access to basically unlimited blaze rods, which would be cool, right? So this goes in here, This goes in my offhand so I can track how many I've killed. I don't know if you need to put that in your offhand for it to count, but at least it shows the UI, which is cool, so it doesn't hurt. Okay. You know, I could have come here with the other one in the item too, so I could build up my wither skeletons closer to 99%, but they'll build up on their own over time. I'm not in a rush. Sweet. That's one way to do it, right? Wahahaha. And yes, I can spam click. The sword does how much damage? I guess we'll find out if we need to do this. Yeah, no, we're cool. Wow, we only have to kill 50 to go from superior to top tier. That's pretty awesome. Quest completed, kill 100 blazes. Didn't you have to do like 512 in the other mod? Or something like that to get to the top tier? And I also don't think the top tier had a 99% chance either. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. I'm just stating facts. As I recall them. Which may be wholly inaccurate. Okay, to home we go. Okay. So now, let's go put blaze rods in this here thingy. Sweet. 269, 269, looking good. All this junk can go away. Sweet. So now, we get our blaze data model and another simulation chamber. Okay. And you bind to this guy, so you're going to insert energy. Zoinks. I'll also make you a low priority for energy. Okay. The blaze data model goes in. You can have an insert items on black, which should get you prediction matrices. Okay. And then we will probably want to extract on orange. But first things I want to see is what happens when I get my blaze prediction and I throw it in here. I can program it to blaze rods, which we get 10 of, by the way. That's bananas. Now, what happens with you when you get, you know, a thing? Do you still remember that the wither skull? It does remember. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. Nice. Okay. So then we want to extract on orange here, right? So what if... Do I need a filter on you? I need a filter on the extract so that... But what I could do is I could put the filter on the insert side, right? So we only need one filter. A lot of predictions. Blaze prediction. Cool. Extract on orange. That should be cool. That works for me, right? And then... Generalized nether prediction will be extract 8 at a time, and that should kick it in there, right? So now both of them are dumping these guys into here. I like that. I like that. That's pretty awesome. And then it's just going to sit here and process. Now, we might need more of these loot fabricators in the future, not because we can't handle more than one item at a time in them, but I imagine at some point, or depending on how many of these hostile neural network things we make, remember, eventually they're going to get to 99.95% chance, so which means pretty much every one of these operations will produce a thing, and it takes a few seconds for it to do that. So at some point, we're going to need more loot fabricators. I'm just saying. It's a prediction. Oh, cool. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Insightful crystal. So you can go away, you can go away, you can go away. How we doing on experience-y stuff? We're going to be super close to full by now, right? Yeah, really, really close. It's hilarious. I have no idea how much experience is in this thing, but it's a lot. We're going to need another one. So, hey, that's cool. Unlimited blaze rods, unlimited wither skeleton skulls? Yeah. 100% down. Now, how are we for soul sand? Soul sand we know how to make, but can we get it with... We can get it with nether essence and fire essence. So that's an option if we wanted to get fire and or nether seeds. I know we have nether seeds already. We didn't do fire yet, though, right? I don't think so. We did ice, and that's about it. So we could get fire seeds going. That would be cool. By the way, no excess seeds happening, so that might be disabled in this pack. What are other options for making soul sand? Just checking. Just checking. Now that's a thing. That's 100% a thing. I could use a use for this, right? I could 100% do that. I like that a lot, actually. And if we decide that we don't get enough of this stuff, then what we'll do is just, change it up. That works. Now, what about a witherproof cage? What can we make for a witherproof cage? I feel like I do the force fields thing all the time. Glass blocks designed to prevent light, tough enough to withstand withers from mob grinding utils. That looks pretty straightforward. Wither skeleton essence. No, we don't need to go down that route. Yeah, I don't see why I wouldn't do this. My only concern is getting in and out of there. But would I need to get in and out of there? I don't think so. Now, we also probably want a wither builder, because we love these things. But we're going to need a supreme machine frame, which needs ether gas for a wither builder. So let's set up 2 wither dudes, right? One, or do we want 1 wither cage? I don't know. We could do 1 or we could do 2, right? We could have 1 wither cage, and we'll have like the lever to toggle on and off whether we want to be killing versus not killing the withers. Or we could just have 2, one that's constantly killing withers and making nether stars, and the other which is not and getting us this gas. Which, by the way, I'm pretty sure we can use for some cool stuff in the future. Infinity nuke, you say, huh? Isn't there something else we can do with the wither gas? I think there is. Can't wither gas go into the foregoing soil? Not uberous soil. There's a thing. There's a thing. That's mechanical dirt. Hydroponic bed. Pretty sure hydroponic beds can accept them and make things grow really fast. And I'm thinking of mystical agriculture right now. So having a healthy dose of ether gas would be cool. So what's the thing here that we want to freeze mobs with? Stasis chamber, there it is. I want one of those too, please. That looks pretty straightforward. We're short on gold gears and netherite scrap. I can probably just teach you gold gears, right? And then we need more patterns. We're getting to that point where we're just having all the resources, which I'm loving, by the way. Netherite scrap, though. That one might be easier said than done. Because remember how annoying it was to get that? Where do we get netherite scrap from? There are ancient combs from productive bees, so we could go that route. Sieving crushed netherrack is obviously an option too, but remember how unlucky we were with that last time we tried to do it? It was the worst. Enrichment changer. And just to be sure, ancient debris. I like the idea of doing... We can take 2 netherite dust and turn it into ancient debris, which can turn into scrap. But I kind of like the idea of having the bees do it. I like that thought. So it's a 10% chance of netherite scrap from the ancient combs, which is pretty unlikely. So we would need an ancient bee, which is a diamond bee with a block of netherite. And a diamond bee is lapis and ender. Lapis is blue banded and redstone. It seems like a long breeding line here. Well, luckily ender bee is easy, so that's cool at least. Redstone and blue banded. That's also a bee spawn, and that is glowing and chocolate mining, which I think we already have, and glowing just comes from a glowstone nest. All right, I mean, it might not be too terrible. We're going to have to see how much netherite we need in the future. But if I wanted to combine and get some netherite scrap from a combiner, just because I want it now, 2 netherite dust and a basalt, right? Did we have something basalt? We have basalt pebbles. So what if I got 4 of these crushed? And then we put them into a combiner? Seems reasonable. Okay. And then if I smelt it, I get 1. We're not in the blood magic yet. Arc furnace. Pulse grinder gets me 3. Crusher gets me 3 dirty. Energized smelter gets me 1. Enrichment chamber gets me 2. Induction smelter gets me 2. And then the 3 dirty can go through an enrichment. So you're telling me just stick it in there, and then I'll get that? That works. I'll take that. All right, so let's wrap up the episode here, and we'll come back next time. And it looks like I need to reteach you how to make this guy. But we'll come back next time. Actually, why do you need... Oh, probably the other one has it. Is it you? Is it you that has the wrong gear, gold gear? You do have the wrong gold gear. So yeah, let's come back next time, and we will get a stasis chamber set up with a wither in it. We'll start getting wither gas. Then we'll get our wither maker dude. Why are you not letting me craft? We'll figure it out. For now, Del20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.